What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you know this video is about being a teen mom. I just want to come to you guys and talk to you guys about my experience with being a teen mom and what I recommend, you know, my tips and everything like that. So I want to start off. My name's SaTaya. I got pregnant when I was 18. I had my daughter when I was 19. I had her November 22nd of 2017. Recently turned 1 on Thanksgiving in 2018. When I got pregnant, it threw me off. It was at a time where I was in high school. I was running track. It was the end of my senior year. It wasn't planned to happen when it did, and it threw me off very much because I had plans on getting a scholarship in track and running in school and a whole bunch more than what I'm doing right now. So, with that being said, my experience with being a teen mom so far has been good. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like being a teen mom is the worst thing ever. It's so hard. You can't do it. It's depressing. All this other stuff. If you have a support system, you are good, girl. When I say you're good, you're good. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to have moments where you feel like you don't have nobody. You're lonely. And it can become depressing. But what I want to say up front, what I failed to do when I first had my child, I fell short on my end, as in myself. Like, I stopped taking care of myself. I stopped doing things for myself. I stopped checking up on myself. Like, I fell short on my end because I wasn't making sure I was healthy enough. I wasn't making sure that I was up to par, you know? And once you stop feeling like you're up to par, you become depressed. Like, you start feeling bad. You start feeling low about yourself. You could lose self-esteem. Like, it's real. It's serious. You have to take care of yourself. And that is that is one of my most given out tips. Take care of yourself. Because after you have that child, it is okay to cater your child. I cater to my child every day, all day. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I cater to my child every day, all day, literally. If you know me personally, you know I am a stay-at-home mom. I do nothing. I may get out on the weekend and go skating on Fridays. Other than that, I'm at home, literally. I stopped caring for myself. I stopped pampering myself, all of that stuff, to the point to where it slipped me into depression. And once you get to that point, it's so hard to get back up and come out of it. Like, literally, it took me so long to come out of it. It's now getting to the point to where I'm really starting to feel like my old self. Not saying I'm going to go back to my old ways or do what I did like I'm not no mom, because that's not me. That's not how I move. My daughter comes first. But make sure you take care of yourself, girl. Make sure, like I'm telling you, if you don't, you're going to feel it coming. Like, you're going to feel yourself slipping into depression, and it's going to get real, and it's going to be hard to come out of it. Another thing I can say, being a teen mom, just being a mom in general, has opened up my eyes to how my mama used to, you know, say certain things. I'm like, girl, you're doing too much, or you just saying this, and that. Like, I can see where she was coming from on certain parts. Like, I haven't got all the way up there because my child is only 1 year old. But I do get and see what she was saying and get where she was coming from with certain things. I can say a lot of people that I know come to me when they find out they was pregnant, or that they're carrying, you know, that they're expecting or whatnot. They ask me, you know, what's some advice you can give? Like I said, the first thing advice that I gave, that I'm going to continue to give when people ask me, make sure you take care of yourself after your child. I'm not saying do not put your child first, but make sure you take care of yourself. Another thing I say, stay on your shit, girl. You have to stay on your shit. And when I mean stay on your shit, I mean make sure you're doing everything that you can, that you know you can, to support you and yours. Whether that's you going to get a 9-to-5 job, whether it's you sacrificing everything like I did and staying at home, being a stay-at-home mom, but you're making sure you do it. I went from doing lashes to selling purses to selling shoes to selling clothes. Now I'm selling clothes again, like doing hair. Like, I had to grind some ways somehow to make sure I'm providing for me and mine. Now, I'm not saying I'm bringing in racks on racks on racks on racks, but I know I'm bringing in a portion on my end to where if my daughter needs some Pampers today or tomorrow, I can go out and I can go get them. If she needs some wipes, I can go out and go get it. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm just not doing anything, because the baby daddy that I have, him and his family, I love them to death. They support. He's here for her. He's not an absent father. Whether our relationship go good or bad today or tomorrow, he's going to be there for his daughter. And the same thing, whether me and his relationship go good or bad today or tomorrow, his family's going to be there for her. So that's another thing that I don't have. Now everybody is not fortunate enough to have a good support system, which is very understandable. And that's why I say, goes back to what I said, stay on your shit. You can't depend on everybody else to do for your child, because at the end of the day, you know, you made that baby. And it's hella people out there that's gonna be like, oh, well, she made that baby, she better do this and that. So you gotta have that mindset already ahead of time. So when time comes down and it boils down, you be like, oh, well, shit, I'm on my shit. I ain't worried about it. So if he decides to walk out, if they decide not to help me, or if everything all fall apart today, I know I did my part. A lot of people get scared when it comes to being a mom. What I'm going to say is you can't sit here and expect yourself to be ready. Nobody's ready. I wasn't ready. You know, you don't know what you're getting into, because everybody's child is different. Every pregnancy is different. Every labor and delivery is different. Everything is different for everybody. Everybody has their own experience. But you have to go in with a clear mindset. Like, you can't go in with bad, wishful thinking, negativity, none of that, because that's going to fall back on you. And when I say take care of yourself, if you let all of that get to you, you're going to fall short on your end, and you're going to slip into depression, because there's going to be so many people out there that's going to talk down on you because you're young, who not going to think you could do what you're supposed to do as a mother, who not going to think you could reach your full potential. It's going to be so many people out there that's going to doubt you. And when I say, you can't let them people get in your head, boo, because when you do, that's when you start listening to other people and start trying to raise your child how they want you to raise your child. At the end of the day, that's your child. You have to raise your child how you want your child to be raised. People will come to you and they can give you advice. That's fine. That's totally fine. You can take advice. But don't come to me and tell me what I should be doing with my child, because that's what you did when you was raising your children. Or don't come to me and say, oh, well, I didn't do this, so you shouldn't be doing that. This my baby. I'm going to take care of my baby how I take care of my baby. You took care of your kids how you took care of your kids. I ain't say nothing. I probably wouldn't even know enough to say something. So with that being said, leave me alone. Now, if you see me doing something wrong that's going to hurt my child in the end, then come to me and then you can tell me. But if that's not the case, I don't need you to speak on what I'm doing. If I'm not hurting my child or put my child in no harm's way, let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. And it goes for everybody. You have to raise your child how you want your child to be raised. Like, you have to instill your own morals and beliefs into your child. You have to do all of that. And a lot of people think that being a young mom is hard. I can say it's hard when you don't have the support, because I have support. I'm not even going to say that because it's going to make some people offended. I have support, but I don't have the full potential of support that I would wish that I had from certain people, if that makes sense. I became a stay-at-home mom due to the simple fact that I didn't have the support behind me for somebody to watch my child while I worked a 9 to 5 every day, all day, while both me and my baby daddy worked a 9 to 5 or whatever our hours was, basically, just to go out and go get a job. I didn't have that because of the simple fact that everybody around me simply works. That's just what it is. Everybody around me works. They have a job of their own to support for themselves. So I didn't start working until February of 2018. I had my daughter in 2017 in November. I did not start working until February 2018. The first job I got was only there a couple of months due to the simple fact that it was hard for me to consistently have a babysitter. So it was to the point to where I started having to miss days because, like I said, I don't have that support. So if I don't have a babysitter, I just don't have no babysitter. There's no backup. There's no plan B. So if I don't have a babysitter, I just can't go into work because there's no one else to watch my child. And I can't take away from, my baby daddy because he was bringing in more money than I was bringing in. So it got to the point I had to quit my job. And that's a job I really like, and still to this day I want. So a few months later in May, I had started working at Lowe's. That was the summertime. I started working at Lowe's in the summertime. The summertime hit. I have a younger sister who's right underneath me. She's 17. I'm 20. She was watching my daughter for me while I was going to work. Now, my birthday's in August, and school, starts in August. My birthday has always been either right before school or a few days after school started. So when school started, I had to sacrifice. Again, that's another thing. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot being a teen mom, whether you know it or not. I'm not saying you have to sacrifice everything, but it's going to be a lot you have to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice not going to work anymore because, once again, I don't have that support to where I can call on somebody and be like, oh, could you watch Kalani while I go to work? I don't have that. I have grandparents. Yes, I do. But my grandparents are older. My grandparents are older. They're not I'm not saying I don't trust them with them, but I'm not going to put that pressure on them. Because my daughter, she's a busybody. She gets into everything. She's touching on stuff now. That's why I keep touching the camera. But yeah, she's a busybody and she gets into a lot. So I'm not even finna try to risk the pressure of her being on them and, you know, stressing them out. My parents on my dad's side, my dad deceased up in 2014. His parents, they're 80 years plus. Like my grandma, I think she's 83, and my grandpa, he's 85. Like, no, I would not dare. Now, even though my grandma, for her to be 83 years old, when I say that lady is in good condition, baby, no hunchback, no canes, no none of that. That lady's in good condition. My grandma, she is doing the damn thing. I'm telling y'all, she is so healthy for her age. But I still would not put that pressure on her for her to watch my daughter all day long while I'm at work. So, like I said, sacrifice. I had to sacrifice being a stay-at-home mom. Another thing I would say, trust your gut, girl. You got it. Like, it's going to be hard. Everything is not going to come easy. Everything is not going to be smooth, you know. Like, sometimes it's going to be hard, and you're not going to know what to do. If you have questions, ask them. Like, we have parents of our own, and we have aunties that did this shit before. Cousins, they did this shit before. Ask them. Like, you don't know everything, and it's okay. It's okay not to know everything. You can ask questions. If you have questions, ask. Or even if you want to ask a friend that got a baby, you can ask questions. Like, we don't know everything. We're not going to know everything. It's some things we do not know. It's some things we're not never going to know, and we need somebody to tell us, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you're still growing and learning yourself. You still have things to find out about yourself. You're not going to know everything, but as you get older, you will understand a lot more. And then with you having a child, you will understand a lot more than you think. You done locked the phone and now you're upset. But it's a lot of things that I wish I could change or do better. And it's a lot of things that I'm very grateful for. I love the hell out of my daughter. I wouldn't replace this girl for nothing in the world. This girl's literally my best friend. And if you know me, you know that I love the shit out of my daughter. Like, there's nothing I won't do for this little girl. But I'm getting to the point to where, like I said in the very beginning, you have to take care of yourself. I'm just now getting to the point to where I'm doing that. I wasn't doing it at first, and I lost myself. And yes, I did get into depression. And that shit is hard. It's hard as fuck. And it's hard as fuck coming up out of it. And I'm going to tell you this from me personally experience. I don't know everybody's situation. Everybody's situation is different. But depression is real as hell, and it's so fucking stressful, especially when you feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, especially when you feel like you're failing or something is just not going right, and it's so much not going right. Like, everything is, it can be hard as hell. Say hi. You gonna say hi? Girl, now you want to act shy. But it can be hard. It can be hard as fuck, and I'm not even finna sit here and lie to y'all, but if I can do it, I feel like we all can do it. Like I said, being a young mom is not easy. It's not the easiest thing that you're gonna come around. Get him. You gotta bribe him. You gotta bribe him. But like I said, being a young mom is not easy. But don't never, when I say never, never let nobody doubt y'all, because we got this. Our grandmas, our aunties, they was having babies 15. I had a baby at 18. If she could do it at 15 years old, just starting high school, if she even finished high school, I can do it as well. I had more knowledge than her than she did at 15, and I was 18. So if they could do it, you can do it too. Don't ever let nobody older than you be like, oh, you shouldn't be popping pussy or doing all of that. You was popping pussy too. It happens. It happens. So with that being said, don't ever let you getting pregnant think that that's going to ruin your life. Make you think that they're just going to stop your tracks and everything, because it's not. You got it. I got it. We all got it. Us young moms got to step up to the plate. And that whoever the fuck don't believe us, it's just that. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Yuck mouth. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. Please turn on your post notifications, hit that bell, so anytime that I post a video, you guys will soonly get it. And then can you please comment down below anything that you would like for me to talk about, anything you guys want me to discuss, talk about, do. I'm here for it all. So give this video a thumbs up, turn on your post notifications, and see you guys soon.